Hey, can I ask you something personal? Have you ever woken up and just felt off? Not sick exactly, just a little slower, a little stiffer. Maybe your knees don't want to bend the way they used to. Maybe getting out of bed takes more effort than you remember. Or maybe you've noticed things like you don't feel quite as steady on your feet, or climbing the stairs makes you breathe harder than it used to. If you felt that, even once, I want you to lean in right now, because this conversation might just change the next 10, 20, even 30 years of your life. Now, I know that sounds dramatic, but hear me out. Let me tell you about someone I care about deeply. Her name's Linda. She's 68. Spunky, bright, always the life of the room. She spent decades working hard, raising kids, helping neighbors, doing everything for everyone else. And like a lot of us, she figured, when I retire, I'll finally have time for me. But time has a funny way of slipping through our fingers. A few years after retiring, Linda started slowing down. She stopped going on her long walks, said her joints hurt, said she was just tired. At first, it was little things, skipping a few get-togethers, canceling lunch dates, taking the elevator instead of the stairs. But slowly, something shifted. Her world got smaller. Until one day, she tripped in her kitchen. A simple misstep. Nothing dramatic. But that one fall changed everything. She fractured her hip. And that began a long, painful, frustrating cycle. Hospital, rehab, medication, more fear, more sitting, more silence. She was no longer living. She was surviving. Just barely. And I remember the day she told me, with tears in her eyes, I didn't think it would happen to me. I thought I had more time. That moment shattered me. Because Linda isn't lazy. She's not weak. She's not someone who let herself go. She's like so many of us, doing her best, not wanting to be a burden, believing that slowing down is just part of aging. But here's the truth no one really talks about. Slowing down isn't just aging. It's what happens when we stop moving. And if we don't make a conscious choice to move our bodies every day, especially after 60, our muscles don't just get a little weaker. They vanish. Our bones don't just ache. They become fragile. Our energy doesn't just dip, plummets, and slowly, without even realizing it, we hand over pieces of our independence. Now, I'm not saying this to scare you. I'm saying this because I care. Because you matter. Your life still has so much beauty and purpose ahead of it. But the body you live in, it needs your attention now more than ever. And no, I'm not talking about running marathons or bench pressing weights. I'm talking about gentle, simple movement. The kind of movement that keeps you steady on your feet, strong enough to lift your groceries, confident enough to play with your grandkids, and energetic enough to truly enjoy your days. But let's be honest. Most of us weren't raised with a focus on fitness. We were told to work hard, keep busy, take care of others. Exercise was a luxury, something young people did to look good, not something we needed for survival. Well, that idea needs to go out the window, because science is telling us something very clear now. If you're over 60 and you're not moving regularly, your health is on a steep decline, even if you don't feel it yet. Let me explain what's actually happening in your body. After age 30, we all start to lose muscle. It's called sarcopenia. Sounds fancy, right? But all it means is muscle wasting. And it's silent. You don't feel it right away. But every year, if you're not doing something to challenge your muscles, you can lose up to 5% of your strength. Every year. By the time you hit 70, that could mean you've lost over a third of your strength from when you were younger. And muscles aren't just about picking things up. Your muscles help you stand, balance, walk, even breathe well. When they weaken, everything gets harder. And that's when people start needing canes, walkers, help getting out of chairs. Or worse, like Linda, start suffering serious falls. But here's the amazing part, and I mean truly amazing. This decline is not set in stone. You can reverse it. You can build muscle at any age. You can regain strength, energy, and confidence no matter how long it's been. In fact, there are 80-year-olds who are stronger than some 40-year-olds simply because they move their bodies daily. Your body wants to heal. It wants to move. It's not giving up on you. But it needs your help. I know starting something new can feel overwhelming. You might be thinking, it's too late for me, or I'm too tired. Or what if I hurt myself? But here's the truth. Doing nothing is the greatest risk of all. Let's look at some facts. According to the CDC, falls are the leading cause of injury-related death among adults over 65. 1 out of 4 older adults falls each year. And once you've had a fall, your risk of falling again doubles. But regular strength and balance training can reduce that risk by up to 40%. Not only that, exercise lowers your risk of heart disease, type 2 diabetes, depression, and even cognitive decline. It boosts your mood, improves your sleep, and gives you back the joy of feeling alive in your own body. And I want that for you. More than anything, I want you to feel strong when you get out of bed. I want you to walk into the kitchen without fearing a misstep. I want you to laugh and dance and play with your grandkids, not sit on the sidelines. And I know you can, because I've seen it happen. There's Frank, who started walking every morning at 72 after his doctor told him he was borderline diabetic. 2 years later, he's off medication, down 30 pounds, and gardening like a man half his age. There's Barbara, who started chair yoga at 65 because she couldn't kneel anymore. Now, she's leading the class, helping others feel brave enough to start. They didn't begin with big, dramatic changes. They just decided they were worth the effort. And so are you. So if you're still with me, if something in your heart is whispering, maybe this is my time, I want you to stay tuned. Because in the next chapter, we're going to talk about exactly what kind of movement your body needs, how to start safely, and how to build a routine that fits you, not some gym ad with 20-year-olds doing push-ups. No shame. No pressure. Just gentle, steady steps toward a future where you feel proud of the person in the mirror again. Because aging doesn't mean fading. It means evolving. And it's never too late to feel strong, steady, and fully alive. I'm so glad you're still here. Because what we're about to talk about isn't just about muscles or exercise routines. It's about reclaiming your independence, your confidence, and your spark. You see, the idea of working out can be intimidating. The word itself can bring up images of sweaty gyms, loud music, people lifting weights like they're in the Olympics. But what you need isn't any of that. What your body needs after 60 isn't punishment or intensity. It's care. It's consistency. It's gentle strength. And let me tell you something really important. Exercise after 60 is not about looking good. It's about feeling good. About living longer, stronger, and with dignity. So let's break it down together. Let's start with the 3 most important types of movement your body needs right now, and how each one can literally change your life. Point 1. Strength training, your invisible shield. Now, before you panic, this doesn't mean lifting heavy weights or doing anything extreme. Strength training can be as simple as standing up from a chair without using your hands, or lifting soup cans while watching TV, or doing slow squats while holding onto the kitchen counter. It's about gently challenging your muscles so they stay awake. Because remember what I said before? If we don't use them, they start to disappear. When you build strength, you're not just building muscle. You're building stability. You're protecting your bones. You're lowering your risk of falling. You're making it easier to carry groceries, get out of the car, even lift your arms to reach for the top shelf. Your muscles are your secret weapon. They protect you from frailty. They keep you on your feet. They help you keep living on your terms. And here's the good news. Even doing strength-based exercises just 2 times a week can make a massive difference. That's it. 2 days. You don't even have to leave your home. Let me tell you about George. He's 74. Used to think exercise was for the younger crowd. But after he had trouble getting off the couch without pushing himself up with both hands, he decided to try some basic chair exercises. Within 3 months, he was standing up unassisted, walking taller, and feeling more balanced. His biggest win. He told me, "I picked up my great-granddaughter without thinking about it, and I didn't even feel pain in my back." That's what strength gives you. Not just muscles, but moments. Point 2. Balance and stability, your lifeline to independence. Let's talk about balance. Because this is where many people don't realize they're losing ground until it's too late. Your balance naturally weakens over time, especially if you spend a lot of your day sitting. But poor balance isn't just an inconvenience. It's a danger. Falls are the #1 cause of injury in older adults. And here's the scary part. One fall can lead to surgery, long-term rehab, and even permanent loss of independence. But you don't have to accept that. There are simple exercises that can dramatically improve your balance. Things you can do in your living room, no equipment needed. Try this. Stand behind a chair, hold onto the back, and lift one foot off the ground for 10 seconds. Then switch sides. Do that every day. As you get stronger, try it without holding the chair. Then try it with your eyes closed. You'll be amazed how quickly your balance improves. Tai Chi, yoga, and even walking heel to toe in a straight line are all fantastic for balance. And they're calming, too, great for your mind as well as your body. Remember, balance isn't just about not falling. It's about walking with confidence. It's about reaching for something high without wobbling. It's about feeling safe in your own skin. You deserve that feeling. Point 3. Cardio, the breath of life. Cardiovascular exercise. Sounds fancy, right? But all it means is getting your heart pumping. Walking is one of the best things you can do for your heart, your lungs, and your mood. It doesn't have to be fast. It doesn't have to be long. Even 10 minutes around the block makes a difference. Dancing in the kitchen, marching in place during commercials, taking the stairs instead of the elevator. These little moments of movement add up. They lower your blood pressure, help regulate blood sugar, improve your sleep, and give you more energy. It's like waking your body up from the inside out. You remember what it felt like to walk outside and just breathe in the fresh air, feeling strong and present in your body? That feeling isn't gone. It's just waiting for you to come back. And you can. Now, I know starting something new, especially when you've been inactive for a while, can feel scary. Maybe you're worried about getting hurt, or that you won't stick with it, or that people might judge you. But let me ask you something. What's scarier, trying and taking it slow, or doing nothing and watching your independence slip away? Because every time you choose to move, even just a little, you're making a decision to fight for your health, to protect your freedom, to keep showing up for the people you love. And you're never too old to start. The American Heart Association says people in their 60s, 70s, and even 80s see huge improvements in strength, energy, and mental sharpness within just a few weeks of regular movement. Just a few weeks. Imagine that. A few weeks from now, you could be feeling more confident on your feet, sleeping better at night, and waking up with more energy. Not because of a pill, not because of surgery, but because you moved your body with love. And don't worry about what it looks like. Don't compare yourself to anyone else. This is your journey, your body, your life. You don't need a gym. You don't need fancy equipment. You don't even need a lot of time. You just need to start. Start with 5 minutes. March in place. Reach up and stretch. Do some light arm circles. Put on your favorite song and move however your body lets you. Because the hardest part isn't the workout. It's believing you're worth the effort. And I'm here to tell you. You've spent your life showing up for others. You've worked. You've raised. You've sacrificed. Isn't it time you showed up for yourself? You are not too old. You are not too weak. You are not too far gone. You're just getting started. And in the final chapter, we're going to talk about exactly how to create a routine that fits your life, your body, and your goals. We'll talk about how to stay motivated, how to listen to your body without giving up, and how to make movement a joyful, life-giving part of your everyday. But for now, just remember this, you have more power than you think. And your body is ready. It's waiting for you. Let's meet it halfway. Together. Your personalized path to strength, freedom, and joy. You've made it this far. That says a lot about you. It tells me you care about your health. You care about your future. And most of all, you haven't given up on yourself. So now, let's bring it all together. Let's take everything we've talked about, why movement matters after 60, what's happening to your body if you don't move, and the kinds of exercise that can change your life and turn it into something real, something that fits you. Because this isn't just about information. It's about transformation. And it's not going to happen all at once. It happens in small, gentle, consistent steps. You don't need a boot camp. You don't need to run 5 miles a day. You need a rhythm, a routine. Something that feels natural and sustainable. Something that fits your lifestyle, your energy levels, and your needs. So let's start with the most important piece. Start where you are, not where you used to be. Look, I get it. It can be frustrating to think about what you used to be able to do. Maybe you were more active in your 40s or even your 50s. Maybe you could jog or dance for hours or lift things without even thinking. And now, things have changed. Maybe your joints ache. Maybe your stamina has dipped. Maybe you feel like your body betrayed you. But let me tell you something powerful. Your body didn't betray you. It's just waiting for you to come back. So the first step? Be gentle with yourself. Stop judging. Stop comparing. Start with where you are right now. Today. If that means walking for 5 minutes, that's perfect. If that means doing gentle stretches in bed, that's beautiful. If that means standing up and sitting down 5 times in a row to build leg strength, you're already winning. Because the point isn't to do what you used to do. The point is to build strength for who you are now and who you still want to become. You're not behind. You're right on time. Build a weekly routine that feels good. Let's keep it really simple. Here's a basic, beginner-friendly routine you can build around. We'll call it the 3-2-1 plan. 3 days of movement. Cardio style. These can be short walks, dancing in the living room, riding a stationary bike, or marching in place. Even 10 to 15 minutes is enough to get your heart rate up and your energy flowing. That's all it takes to improve your endurance and mood. 2 days of strength training. Use your own body weight. Wall push-ups, chair squats, light hand weights, or resistance bands. Start slow, do 1 or 2 sets of 10 reps. Gradually build up. Remember, building strength helps protect your bones, muscles, and independence. 1 day of balance and flexibility. This can be a simple yoga session, tai chi, or just a balance challenge like standing on one leg while brushing your teeth. Add in gentle stretching to keep your joints happy and your muscles limber. Doesn't sound so bad, right? You can even mix them together. Some days, a walk turns into a stretch session, or you combine strength with balance. The point is, you're moving. Let your body lead. Let your progress be slow and steady. This isn't a race. It's a lifelong friendship with your body. Listen to your body, but don't let fear be the boss. There's a big difference between pain and challenge. Pain says, stop, something's wrong. Challenge says, this is new, but you're growing. Some soreness is normal, especially in the beginning. That's just your muscles waking up. But sharp pain, tingling, swelling, that's a sign to ease off and check in with your doctor. And yes, talk to your doctor before starting a new routine, especially if you have conditions like arthritis, heart issues, or diabetes. A good doctor will be thrilled to hear you want to move more. They'll help you do it safely. But here's something I want to be really clear about. Don't let fear stop you. You are not fragile. You are capable. You are resilient. And your body is not your enemy. It's your partner. Track your progress, not just on paper, but in life. Forget the scale. Forget the mirror. Start tracking how you feel. Write it down. Keep a little notebook. Every day, jot down what you did, how you felt before, and how you felt after. You'll start to notice things. Hey, I didn't need to rest after bringing in the groceries. I stood on one leg for 20 seconds today. I slept better last night. These are the wins that matter. These are the signs that your body is responding, that it's waking up, that you're not stuck. You're moving forward. Build a support system that loves you into action. It's a lot easier to stick with something when you don't feel alone. Find a buddy, someone to walk with, someone to check in with you. Join a local senior movement class. Look for beginner yoga or tai chi on YouTube. There are wonderful communities out there cheering each other on. And if you don't have someone in your circle right now, let me be that person for you. Every time you feel like quitting, remember this voice. Remember that someone out there, someone who truly cares, believes you can do this, because I do. I believe in your strength. I believe in your future. I believe you are still full of purpose, full of life, and worthy of every good thing this world has to offer. And this is how you get there, one step at a time. What happens if you don't? We've talked a lot about the upside, the strength, the energy, the independence. But I have to be honest with you, if you ignore this, the cost is high. If you choose not to move, your muscles will keep shrinking. Your bones will weaken. Your balance will become more unstable. Your risks of falling, injury, illness, and isolation will increase. Your world will get smaller. You'll start saying no to invitations, no to travel, no to adventure. You'll sit more, move less, fade out slowly. And I don't want that for you. You were not born to fade. You were born to thrive, to keep growing, to keep laughing, to keep dancing in the kitchen at 75, 80, 90, and beyond. But you have to fight for it. You have to choose it. You have to move. Final words. This is your time. Maybe no one's told you this lately, but I want you to hear it now. You are not too old. You are not too late. You are not broken. You are strong. You are wise. You are here. You have lived through decades of change. You've overcome things younger people can't even imagine. You've earned every wrinkle, every gray hair, every scar, and you are still standing. But now, it's time to do more than just stand, it's time to move. For your future, for your joy, for the people who love you, and most of all, for you. So, what now? Put on your shoes. Or don't. Just stand up where you are. Stretch. Take a deep breath. Walk around the room. Feel your feet on the floor. You've already started. This is the first day of your comeback story. And I'm so proud of you. Now go out there and show the world what strong after 60 really looks like. You've got this.